pop. Good boy. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Zach. Currently living in Ireland. I don't know why I feel the need to say that every time. I guess it's just because the last 2 years we're in Canada, and every time I felt the need to be like, I'm Irish but I'm in Canada. But we're back in Ireland now, and very much setting up my life. But in today's vlog I wanted to kind of discuss a couple of the challenges me and Shauna were having when we came home and our solution. So you may notice I am sitting in a random place you've never seen me in here before, and I am going to get to that. But the main problem we had when we arrived in Ireland was the expense of rent. After living in Canada for 2 years, we kind of figured it is a lot cheaper to live over there. Rent was coming in around 2,000 Canadian dollars a month, which in euro is about 1,400 euros. So it was pretty cheap considering we were living downtown Vancouver and we had like a hot tub and a gym and all that jazz. So when we came back, we had to kind of sit down and think, you know, what does our future look like here? Like, what are we aiming for? And we kind of agreed there's two things that we want to happen in the future. First thing is we want to continue traveling as much as possible. We're very blessed to have the businesses that we have today that enable us to live that laptop lifestyle and enable us to travel, you know, whenever we really do want outside of COVID times. Secondly is we want to save for a mortgage. In the long run, we do want to buy a house, and buying a house obviously is going to take some serious saving. And this is going to be the solution to all those two things, both travel and getting a mortgage. So we've basically decided to live in a loft that my parents built over the last number of years. As you can see behind me, this is the loft. I'm going to take you on a tour now in the next minute or two. But basically we decided if we could live in this loft for the next year or year and a half, we could travel as much as we wanted, but we could also save a lot on rent. And really all we need is a functional space that we can sleep, watch TV, work and shower and just, you know, chill out. And this literally was the answer to all our prayers. We're moving up to Kildare over the next kind of couple of weeks. We're going to be in Dublin for the next couple of weeks while we work on this, but this is where we're going to be living. So a bit of a tiny homes, a bit of like a minimalist tiny homes channel for the next while, but all very much in the world of millennial life. Which is all about, you know, financing yourself, growing your business, living smart, and just living your best life. So that's what this is going to be about. I'm excited to document this, and let's get to it. Shauna is going to take us on the first part of the tour of our new tiny home slash loft slash shed.
So this is the kitchen. We've got a stovetop, an oven. We just went to PC World Curry's and got matching toaster, kettle and microwave. So we're going for like a black and like rose gold pink vibe, which I'm quite excited about. So we're gonna put a fridge in here. It's gonna be a small fridge, and then a dishwasher in here because I don't do dishes.
Yeah, we'll end up arguing way too much if we're gonna do dishes.
Yeah, so we're getting a dishwasher. So I think the idea for the kitchen is we will put like a corner unit up there for more storage, and then we're debating whether or not to keep this up. Either way, we need to fix this because it's like a killing friends hazard, because it's right at my head level, and if you have a few drinks in you, you can walk smack in. So that's the kitchen. It'll look cute. Then moving into the living area, I guess. So it's just basically a square. So I think it's about like 16 meters squared. So it's pretty small, but we are going to have like probably an L couch in the corner, and then some desk slash dining space. So that's the plan for that. One thing that it is missing is storage. There is none. So then over here we have
COVID.
We have the bathroom. So it's quite a cool little bathroom. It's designed as a wet room, so the floor is slanted obviously to the drain. It's nearly finished. Just needs kind of a few finishing finishing touches. Again, needs storage. So
Yeah, storage is the main thing over and over
the main
again.
issue.
Yeah. So then the main way we're going to get space back here, because obviously it is this pretty small area, is going to be through the loft. We're going to basically convert the top into this kind of minimalist, small, tiny home bedroom section, which I'm actually most excited for that. So if you look up here, you basically see at the moment there is walls around here. So our intention is basically to cut out these walls right up into the triangle here, and then the box at the back here, and replace that with half up banisters, probably grey in colour. And what that will do then is basically open up the bedroom onto the bottom floor. So at the moment we have, it's obviously just like a standard attic. So when you pull this down, you've got a pretty standard stairs that comes down like this.
Very careful.
But our plan is to either come up with a stairs that basically comes down all the time, like a permanent metal stairs that maybe comes down to here, and kind of you'll see it as you come in, but it's not going to take up too much space because it'll be neat to the wall here. So then you'll basically climb up into the bedroom, which will be then overlooking there. So in terms of roof space up here, you know, we haven't got a lot of clearance. But we definitely have enough for, you know, a bed and actually, you know, enough room to sleep. So it's actually going to be cool. Like, it's going to be really cozy. Apologies, dog's going wild. It will be actually pretty cozy up there, and I think if we do it right, if we don't overbuy furniture and stuff like that, I'm really excited to see how that looks with the banisters and that kind of open feel. But I think giving the place 2 floors is going to be key to it actually feeling less claustrophobic, because if there is only one floor, you know, we're literally staring at each other most of the time. So coming over here, then we will be ideally putting the out couch here, having some space for storage, and then also putting in some desks and stuff like that for our kind of working. I'm repeating myself on Shauna. But yeah, that's basically what it looks like so far. This is day 1. Really excited to see where we take this. You know, we don't know how long we're going to be here, but as I said, like, it's important to, I think it's just important to be smart. Like, we're both in key stages of our business where money is essential to go back into the business for things to kind of expand as quick as possible. And in my opinion, and I know Sean agrees too, like, actually spending a load of money on rent right now is just, I think it's a waste. I think what you should be doing is trying to get as much money together. Marley's a little rascal. I think the key is getting as much money together as possible and putting it into things that, you know, you see a return on, be it your business, or, you know, even if you're traveling or something like that, but stuff that you're not just like pissing away money every week, every month. So our plan with this is set it up, it's there, you know, my family owns the place, so there's no kind of rent there, and that way we can travel as much as we want, we can grow our businesses, we don't have massive expense. So yeah, it's smaller than Vancouver, obviously. We're not 38 floors up, but it's absolutely perfect, to be honest.
We will have a little garden.
Oh yeah, we'll show them the garden as well.
So we will have a garden, which I actually am quite excited about. It's a beautiful day in Ireland. So the plan is that we have our trees and we'll kind of clear up here. We're going to put a fence in between us and the main house, which would be nice. And really here, like, this space gets the sun in the evening and it's gorgeous. So what I want to do is like get some nice outdoor couches, like a table that we can have a drink out here, like we can have friends over, like we can actually do a fair bit with this space. And this is this thing that we didn't have in Vancouver, which we really missed, is just being able to walk outside into fresh air. So for this space, I'm actually quite excited about it, and it means that we can get a dog.
Yeah, that's the main thing. We can actually have a dog now. But like, if you actually look, this space is actually quite big. Like, there's Shauna there. We can keep going back. Keep going back. Like, this is a nice big garden to have. So as you can see there, fence coming along here, cutting off our garden section, and then we can do whatever we want with the rest of this area, including hot tub.
Hot tub could go here.
Yeah, I'm thinking hot tub there.
Hot tubs are not that expensive.
I don't know.
Well, they're not cheap, but like, they're not outrageous.
Alrighty, and that is the that's our lovely little home. So I hope you enjoyed the kind of tour. I hope you got some inspiration. And one thing I would ask, if you guys have any ideas of like how to live in a minimalist apartment. I know my good friend Joe, who might be watching this, has plenty of ideas. But yeah, if you have any ideas, then definitely shoot them our way. We're excited to put this together. Hopefully you guys get some inspiration to kind of live small yourselves. You know, like we don't all have to go and fork out a shit ton of money for rent every month. Like it's such a normal thing that people just jump into. But if you actually think about it, you know, €2,000 rent a year, €24,000 a year is quite a lot of money to be just dumping on living, where you could be putting that money onto actually living, i.e. traveling. So yeah, hope you enjoy, guys. Looking forward to making more episodes. Looking forward to keeping you posted with this transformation. No doubt with Shauna, she is incredible at interior design, so I'm sure she's going to have her touch on it and it's going to look pretty awesome. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and I shall see you all very, very soon. Peace.